some thrilling victories, lots of shredding, some falling, some aerial surfing. We've seen a little bit of everything already. We're only into Heat 9 of round 2. Noemar McGonigal, Tanner Gudauskas, Leonardo Fioravanti, and Michael Dunphy, a super stacked international heat, Ross. And then you're thinking, okay, 2 more events. That's all I got to do. They just happen to be the 2 gnarliest events in the whole tour. And
the psychology games begin, don't they?
Exactly.
And we heard that horn, Chris. What does that mean?
Well, our first restart of the event. So basically, if no surfers catch wave for the first 10 minutes, the judges will have kept their eyes on the ocean, deeming no waves really coming into the contest zone. So they're going to hit that restart button, and we'll hope for more of that. But right now, with 22 minutes, 30 seconds to go, your first taker, Tanner Gudauskas, and even he is a little bit behind on this one. So all 4 surfers a little bit deep, out of position, and they're all trying to make a break for the channel to the right. And
I was thinking maybe he could even swing for the second one, but he's too far inside. So again, these guys, you know, playing cat and mouse. The reason why they're so far out of the lineup is, you know, the heat starts with no priority, so they're playing some chess. They don't want to give up that precious inside position. They're all victim of just sitting too deep, but you can see Tanner, he's on a medium-sized wave here.
Thank you, Tanner. Starting it off, 14 minutes to go. 2 big backside turns, and I like the second floating snap from Tanner Gudauskas. One of the fastest surfers on the planet, really. His backhand is lethal. Right there, a couple nice turns that I will easily say that will be the highest score, as right now the only score on the board is 0.5.
Well, here's the good news. You know, it's just a decent score for Tanner, but he's not going to get overly excited about it. You know, Haleiwa has so much to offer left in the last 14 minutes, and it's all about being on that bomb when it comes in. Looking out to the horizon right now, Chris, it looks good to me. I see some lines coming in, so even though this has been kind of a wave-starved heat, there's a lot left, a lot of time left. A couple of quick snaps there for Tanner, but again, that score is going to be mediocre at best. So I think for him, the cool thing is he doesn't have priority, so he's not going out there and kind of dropping anchor with the boys. He's staying busy on the inside, and I think that's helping him.
Ross, I'm confused. 6.33 is on the board. There is nothing else. What is happening right now at Haleiwa?
Well, the boys are, you know, just kind of pushing the envelope. They're playing a little bit of chess right now, a little bit of cat and mouse. You can see the red jersey. He's sitting on that inside position. That's the power move, but he's kind of leaving the boys out there to hang because some waves have been coming through in this heat. I know it's been slow, but there has been opportunities.
Well, if everything goes as I think it will, I can see him on tour in 2017. He's that good. Yep. And speaking of trying to get back on tour, Tanner Gudauskas has tasted the good life on the World Championship Tour. He wants back. He's got a shot as well. Right now, he is leading this heat. 0.5 and a 6.33, and his strategy to stay on the inside and pick off these corners. So far, it's working. Nice backside snap. Comes around the section. Goes vertical yet again. And I love that Tanner, he never holds back. We saw him right there. 3 turns in a row, straight up into the lip. It's going to be another solid score. He's going to be well into the lead, replacing that 0.50.
You know, it's deceptive. When you're sitting in a lineup, you feel like I need to wait for a set wave. When you're in the water, to a competitor, it feels like such a big difference between a set wave and a small wave. But you can see this wave right here. Look how nice this thing is. It's overhead, and that's the thing that you have to realize as a competitor. You don't need a bomb to get a big score. You know, Tanner did 3 solid backhand snaps there. He's going to collect what I feel at least a 6.3, if not better. I like that better than his last wave. And he's going to chip away at a lead here. So that's the thing. These guys on the outside, they're being far too patient.
Well, another thing Tanner's doing right now is developing a rhythm. He's paddling back out. He's not sitting for too long. He's kind of getting in a good cycle. Ross, your inner judge did you right. 6.23, so it was right there. You know, I think a little bit, his previous wave, his second turn is probably just a little bit more critical than his second turn on that wave. So the judge is deeming the kind of 3.5 turns just under the 2 big turns. So right there, a solid score. And I don't think it's going to happen because having a paddle, it is Leonardo Fioravanti, finally, the young Italian getting a wave. Nice opening snap, setting it up for a good-looking inside section, goes late, goes vertical, somehow recovers from what looked like a very difficult section to hit. does it. Made it look easy.
Yeah, so I like the fact that he's going to get out of that deep water spot. You know, I know that's not going to be a big score, but he broke the rhythm of sitting down and waiting for those big set waves. Now he can do what Tanner did, sit on the inside, grab a couple of sixes, and get on the board.
At this point, a score is a score. I mean, having a 4 is better than having a 0, and that's most likely what we're going to be looking at here for Leonardo Fioravanti. 2 solid turns, so pretty safe to say he's going to be joining Tanner in that advancing spot.
He took a little bit of a bottom turn and a snap, and unfortunately, because of that first turn, he couldn't progress down the line to the toilet bowl. You know, that wave was always going to be really fast, so if he was going to make it all the way to the end, he would have had to start jamming down the line and maybe have done a floater, but nonetheless, he'll get a little score on the board.
Now we see some urgency. It is Noemar McGonigal, surfing from Costa Rica. Deep bottom turn, straight into the lip. Kind of a speed float. Gets caught behind. His spot in the lineup went against him right there. Far too behind the section. Was not really going to allow him to do anything.
See, now I know Leonardo missed that wave, but that was a little keeper right there. That little right-hander had, you know, at least a 5-pointer written all over it. And at this point in the game, those 5s mean a lot. There's, you know, there's not much time left on the clock. 6.67 just for those 2 quick snaps. Pretty easy score to come by.
So now in second place is going to be Leonardo Fioravanti, surfer out of Italy, current ISA junior gold medalist.
He's got enough time. That's the cool thing about Haleiwa, is you can get back outside after catching a wave within, you know, a minute. So it's not a long paddle.
All right, a medium insider wave. It's Noemar McGonigal trying to get something going. Bobbles on the bottom turn, trying to recover. Nice second snap. Smaller wave. Kind of a tricky section to read off the takeoff. Noemar is going to be most likely hoping that's not a keeper.
No. So for, you know, Leonardo, he needs to really firmly keep himself attached to the numbers of this heat. Cognitively, he needs to, you know, really make sure that he surfs smart in those last 3 minutes. Get to the inside, grab a backup score at that 6.67 and really apply the pressure.
And right now he's trying to make a push to make it through this heat. Our first look at Michael Dunphy. He's only got 2 minutes, 45 seconds to go. It's looking like a pretty good wave. He waited nearly 22 minutes for this one. Nice opening carve. Sharp surfing from Michael Dunphy from Virginia Beach. And I love the way he surfed that wave, but he needs to get back out there immediately. He's got 2.5 minutes to go.
Well, he is going to be energized, and I feel like that's the best wave of the heat. So it's going to be right there. Now he's going to need a very small score to jump into second or first place. Setting himself up, little floater. He's trying to get to the channel. Now the wave backs off and he leans into a carve. Just a little bit of a wheelie on that. I don't think he fired on all cylinders. But that inside section was kind of nice for Dunphy.
Oh, I like that turn.
He got a 2-for-1 right there. You know, so when that wave typically fades out, it gave him 2 more sections to hit. So he stayed really busy, even though it wasn't like a 10 out of 10 for him in terms of what he did on the wave. You know, again, the scale is set pretty low right now.
At this point, if he betters a 6.67, he'll be advancing through with 1 wave.
Leonardo just making a mistake there, a little too far out. This wave is not bad, and Dunphy's going to pick up on it.
Wow, Dunphy needs a 1.11. Nice opening snap for Michael Dunphy. This could be just the miracle wave he was looking for. 4 nice hacking carves all the way to the inside toilet bowl section. 52 seconds to go. Russ, you just said it. A crazy heat indeed. That could be exactly what the doctor ordered for Mike Dunphy, only needing a 1.11.
Chris, he surfed a heat in about 3 minutes, and Leonardo let that wave go. He's going to try to scratch into this thing, and he's in that deep water spot. And that's been wreaking havoc this entire event. So big mistake there from Leonardo, but guess what? Michael Dunphy capitalized on that, and he picked off, I think, a better wave than that 5.5.
Frantically searching for a backup as Michael Dunphy just needed to better a 1.11, and so far the judges are giving it to him. So we could see a crazy turn of events, and it's true. Michael Dunphy scrambling to the inside gets probably one of the smallest waves we've seen ridden yet on the day. He's gonna get the score. They're all coming through now in that 3.5 range. So here it is officially. Tanner Gudauskas, he's safe in the lead. Michael Dunphy, 3.5, jumps into second place. Leonardo Fioravanti and Noe Mar McGonigal suffer the wrath of inconsistent Haleiwa.